Have you ever felt that someone in charge didn't deserve their position, that maybe you could do a better job? It's a common feeling, a little spark of ambition, maybe even envy. But what happens when that spark turns into a raging fire of rebellion? Today, we're diving into a dramatic, earth-shaking story from the Bible, a tale of pride, rebellion, and a judgment so terrifying it left an entire nation trembling. This is the story of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Picture this: the Israelites are in the desert. A vast community led by Moses and his brother Aaron, God's chosen leaders. But not everyone was happy with this arrangement. Among them were three prominent men: Korah, a Levite from the same tribe as Moses and Aaron, and Dathan and Abiram from the tribe of Reuben. They looked at Moses and Aaron not with respect, but with jealousy. They thought to themselves, who are they to be in charge? We are all God's people. Every single one of us is holy. Why do they get all the authority and honor? This wasn't just a private thought. This seed of discontent grew into a full-blown rebellion. Korah, Dathan, and Abiram weren't alone. They gathered 250 other leaders, men of renown in the community, and together they confronted Moses and Aaron. They stood before them and said, "You have gone too far. The whole congregation is holy, every one of them, and the Lord is with them. Why then do you exalt yourselves above the Lord's assembly?" Their words were dripping with accusations, fueled by pride and a hunger for power. They saw leadership not as a burden or a responsibility given by God, but as a prize to be won. How did Moses react to this open challenge? Did he argue back? Did he defend his position? No. The Bible tells us that when Moses heard this, he fell on his face. He wasn't afraid of them. He was terrified for them. He knew they weren't just challenging him. They were challenging the God who had appointed him. He pleaded with God, essentially saying, "Please, don't let the entire community suffer because of the sin of these few men." Moses then proposed a test to settle the matter once and for all. He told Korah and his followers to take their censers, the special pans used for burning incense, and to stand before the Lord the next day. Aaron would do the same. God himself would show who he had chosen. It was a divine showdown. The next day, Korah gathered all his supporters at the entrance to the tabernacle, ready to defy Moses and Aaron. The atmosphere was tense. The glory of the Lord appeared to the entire assembly, and God spoke to Moses and Aaron, "Separate yourselves from this assembly so I can consume them in an instant." But Moses and Aaron interceded again, begging God to spare the innocent. God listened. He commanded Moses to tell the rest of the Israelites to move away from the tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. A space was cleared, creating a terrifying circle of separation. Moses then declared, "This is how you will know that the Lord has sent me to do all these things, and that it was not my own idea. If these men die a natural death, then the Lord has not sent me. But if the Lord brings about something totally new, and the earth opens its mouth and swallows them with all that belongs to them, then you will know that these men have treated the Lord with contempt. As soon as he finished speaking, the ground began to tremble. A deafening crack echoed through the desert as the earth split open right under the feet of Dathan and Abiram. The ground literally swallowed them, their families, their homes, and all their possessions. They went down alive into the pit, and the earth closed over them. They vanished from the community in an instant. At the same time, fire blazed forth from the Lord and consumed the 250 men who were offering incense with Korah. The judgment was swift, complete, and terrifying. All their wealth, their pride, their rebellion gone in a moment. The rest of the Israelites who witnessed this fled in terror, screaming, "The earth might swallow us too." The message was brutally clear. This story is more than just a dramatic event. It's a powerful lesson about the dangers of pride and rebellion against God's established authority. Korah and his followers believed they were entitled to power, but their ambition blinded them to God's will. Their story serves as a stark reminder that God's judgment is real. It is just, and it cannot be ignored. It teaches us the importance of humility and respecting the leadership God puts in place, whether in our families, our communities, or our churches. Challenging God's order is not a path to glory, it's a path to destruction. Thank you for joining me for this powerful story today. If this message resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the incredible stories of the Bible. Let me know in the comments what you think about the story of Korah. Until next time, stay curious and stay faithful.